How's it going, everybody? I wanted to share this story or events, um, just so not for sympathy or to make anybody feel bad or anything like that. Just to show you that if there's anybody out there that's gone through similar situation, I can relate and time tends to heal all. It just varies on how long. Um, Uh, so a couple years ago, I was engaged to somebody, and I was with her for over 4 years, and great person, very caring and stuff like that. Um, and I mean, we maybe had 3 to 4 maybe arguments, not real fights, but just little tiny arguments over really petty stuff. So um, nothing serious at all, and just normal um, relationship stuff. Um, um, anyway, so um, I asked her to marry me after you know after the second year of her dropping hints and changing my mind about marriage and the idea of marriage and the idea of having kids and really because I didn't believe in marriage or having kids just because of how I grew up and I just thought I was just against it, but she really changed my mind. And so a week before Christmas and a day before my paid vacation started, which I needed and I was looking forward to have a week off and just be able to relax and it might have even been 2 weeks. I think it was only a week, but I honestly can't remember. But anyway, so um, she broke up with me because she loved me but wasn't in love with me, and you know now I can sit there and think, now I can look back and say, she was just doing what she felt was right in her heart. It was just a shitty time. Timing was shitty, just because it was the week before Christmas. Gifts were already bought and plans were already made, and um, really would have liked if it happened on January 1st, but I digress. But so it was out of the blue to me. Just because I when I asked her to marry me, and I really felt truly happy for the first time in a long time. I'm spent a lot of money on the ring. I'm still paying off the ring, and it's been years. Um, because it was a 40 vintage style classic. Um, one care. Anyways, so I'm rambling. So she ended it with me. Um, went home. It was I just got out of work, and then the next day was my paid vacation, and I went home, you know, and trashed my place because I was so upset. And if anybody knows me, I'm my OCD. My place is always everything is where it is, and it's always clean and perfect, and I have to have it that way. And so it was just really bad because I spent so many years with her, and was looking forward to being married, and her family was like a family to me, and her dad was like a father to me, which I didn't have, and he was great, and her mom was great, and um, so so a week later, um, on Christmas Eve, I my cat, who I had since I was 12, she was up there. She's 18. Um, she she um, she passed away. I had to put her down because she was sick and she was dying, and it was just out of the blue. She was just acting weird, and then there was blood in my around my apartment, and I didn't understand what was going on, and took her, and they said, you have to put her down. She's dying, and um, didn't really show any signs, because she was such a relaxed cat, and and so it was just out of blue. But that morning I had returned the wedding ring, not the engagement ring, but I returned the wedding ring which I got back, and it was the same cost to take care of her remains, of my cat's remains, that it was the same price, exactly the same price as the ring, which I thought was um, crazy, and it was just awful. It was Christmas Eve night, and then a week later, my uncle was trying to cross the road in his wheelchair, and a tow truck supposedly didn't see him, and hit him and dragged him, and he died. I think 2 weeks later, and then my grandmother died like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and I just remember I just kept losing everything, and I felt just awful, um and I, uh, I sat there and said, like, well, what am I going to lose next? My car. And the next day, my car shit the bed on me, trying to drive to work. And I remember just laughing and crying at the same time, like on the side of the road, um, because my car just completely died, and it was just ridiculous, and I just felt cursed. But after time has gone by, you know, I, where I used to work, I left there because it was a reminder. Every time I go there, I have to pass where her family lived, and I have to pass by where she worked, which was like 4 minutes away from my last job, and it was just bad, and but after I left, it opened other doors, and after that stuff, other doors opened up, and it's still, I'll still every now and then have a night terror about it. Um, but I know that my my grandmother was dealing with dementia and was old, and my cat was old, and my uncle was an accident, and it was just a tragedy what happened to him, um, and then the marriage wasn't supposed to happen, where I wasn't supposed to get married. Um, but it's been a couple years now, and it's just um, you're stronger for going through stuff like that, and you have to look at, where do you go now, because you think I thought I had my whole future planned out, if this is going to happen and this, but life doesn't work that way, and the reality is that you don't know what's going to happen, no matter how much you want it to happen a certain way. But it's normal, and everybody deals with it. Um, but yeah, I thought I'd share that, and if anybody's going through anything similar, it it's sad, but it happens, and it's hard. But you'll look back one day and realize that you're stronger for it, and you know things happen in life not the way that you want it to sometimes, and you just have to move on it, because it's easier to give up on life than it is to live. You're stronger for taking it one day at a time. And but I hope you're all well, and if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, bye.